Let me show you guys how to make tamales. But first, follow me, like this video, save it for later, share it to your mom, your sister, your friend, whoever. So first you're gonna wash and rinse your corn husks and let them soak for at least an hour minimum. Then you're gonna add water to a pan and I like to use chicken thighs. Add salt, chicken bouillon, and bring it to a boil. When done, let it cool down, shred it, save your water for later because you're gonna need it. We need chile guajillo, chile de arbol, onion, and garlic. Put it in a pan and you're gonna add some water and bring it to a boil, at least about 5 minutes, or until it's soft. Next, you're gonna move that over to your blender and you're gonna add the water that you set aside from the chicken that you boiled. You only need to add enough to cover the chiles, so not too much so it's not too watery. Just right above to cover everything. I forgot to record, but you're gonna add salt, a little chicken bouillon, so it's not bland. When that's done, you're gonna add a big scoop of lard into a pan on medium heat until it's all melted. Once it melts, you're gonna add your salsa that you blended. You're gonna let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Once you see it starts to simmer, then you're gonna turn it down and you're gonna add your chicken in there. Make sure you add a little bit of salt and a little bit of bouillon to taste. Make sure it's not too salty, but also that it has flavor. You have to taste it, it's really important. Otherwise, you're gonna have bland tamales and you don't want that. So now that it's done, we're gonna warm up some lard. I have what's left at the bottom of mine. I'm gonna warm it up and melt it. The water that we had left over from the chicken, I'm gonna add my maseca to the water. I added a little bit of water to the blender that had the salsa in it. So you're gonna mix all of this by hand or with a mixer. Mix it until you get that peanut butter, creamy peanut butter-like texture. We set everything aside, and now let's pay attention to this part. It's important. The shiny side is the side that you want to put your masa on. The other side has ridges, and you're basically just going to glide it on down like when you put peanut butter on bread. That's the same. It doesn't have to be perfect because when it gets steamed, it's going to spread out. But you do have to make sure that it has a good consistency and that it's thick enough and that it doesn't leak and you lose all of your masa and meat during the cooking process. Practice a couple of times, but trust me, you'll get it. If you have some cracks in it, it doesn't matter because when you fold it, it's gonna cook through and then it's all gonna spread out once it's cooking. I don't like my masa to be really thick, so I just apply a thin layer and then I'm gonna add my meat. It's basically like making a burrito, so you're gonna add the meat on there in a line. I like to do it on the left side. Make sure you add enough meat because you don't want a meatless tamal. And then you're just gonna fold it like a burrito. Or at least I do, just fold it like a burrito. Make sure the ends touch. And then I flip it over. I seal down the masa from top to bottom. And then I fold the tail in. You can do it 2 ways. You can either hold a husk up while you put the masa on there, or you can also lay the husk down on the counter and do it that way as well. This time I'm gonna do it on the counter. This is the last tamal that I was making, so you see it's a little bit easier to control when you have it on the counter flat. The moisture that's on the counter, it makes it easier for it to stick down so it holds down. You're gonna find the way that's easier for you. So now we're gonna add our meat. Again, I like to do it on the left side and just roll it up like a burrito. I don't like a whole lot of masa on mine. And I just fold it over, rolling like a burrito, and then I fold the tail in, and just like that, your perfect tamal. I always like to position the tamales kind of in a slanted way inside of the pot. That helps to leave a gap where you can check the water level and make sure that it never runs out of water, so it doesn't burn. That's really important because they can burn if they run out of water. After a little over an hour, you'll see how the masa on top is fluffing up a little bit. That's a sign that it's pretty much done. We're gonna check one. Don't get scared when you open it. It's going to be a little bit watery still, but that's normal because of the steam still wet. It's a perfect tamal. It's really soft and juicy. You have to taste when you're cooking to make sure you have flavor. If your chicken, your meat, or your masa doesn't have flavor, you're going to have bland tamales. You got to taste throughout. So this was the next day and we're warming up our tamales. Let me know if you try it out or if you have any questions in the comments.